Greetings, 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 peace, love, and light family. I am Sis D. I'm a spiritualist and a naturalist, and I believe I'm an humble messenger and oracle of the Most High Yah. Sometimes I come to y'all with messages of encouragement. Sometimes those messages are just general information or food for thought, and sometimes they are correction or forewarning. And y'all see the butterfly playing behind me in the trees. Okie dokie. I'm telling y'all, look, butterfly, just playing in the trees. I'm telling y'all, I think nature has thinks I've become one of it. Okay, so let me jump back into my intro. So y'all, sometimes I come to y'all with messages of just general information, food for thought. Sometimes they're correction or for warning. Today's message is y'all put it when you listen to the video, y'all put it in the comments and y'all let me know what y'all think. Okay, with that being said, I just want to say welcome to all the first time viewers of the channel. I hope and pray to the Most High that you can glean a couple of nuggets from this video. I hope not to be super duper long, so welcome. If you have seen any of my other content, please feel free to go ahead on and like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that you can be notified anytime that I drop a new video for you. Okay, so I'm gonna pause really quickly, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. So welcome to all of you who first or second time or anytime thereafter you view my channel. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit your notification bell so you can be notified. Okay, I want to dive right on in. So under kind of listening to what's been going on in the world, this I'm gonna stay with the trend of heads are gonna roll. Okay, so I said to y'all before, as the chosen ones, everybody's not gonna get the kingdom. Recurring theme. It's not me that said it. It's actually in the Holy Scriptures. Who's gonna get the kingdom and who's not? You can go in Revelations. In Revelation, singular, not plural. Revelation, the revealing of, by John the Baptist, John the disciple, Revelation. Y'all know what I mean. Revelation. When you go in Revelation, it reveals the things to come, right? Okay, so Revelation tells us who gets the kingdom and who does not get the kingdom. So for this video today, heads are gonna roll, part 2. Somebody's got to get this work. Who's gonna catch this smoke? Moabites and Ammonites. Yes, y'all gotta catch it. I always go biblical. That is my thing. If you've seen any of my other content, you know I stick with foundationally, principally, the Holy Scriptures is where I'm going to come from. Okay, the Holy Scriptures doesn't call us these modern terms that people call us today, or these newfangled terms, African Americans and Chinese and whites, and the Holy Scriptures does not name people that way. Okay, so in the Holy Scriptures, Moabites and Ammonites are what we would call our modern day. Moabites would be the Chinese, Ammonites would be the Japanese. Okay, and let me tell you why I said heads are gonna roll, part 2. They got to get this work too, they got to get this smoke too. Okay, so in the olden times, the kings had Moabite and Ammonite wives. hmm But the Most High told his chosen ones, don't touch them, don't deal with strange women. Don't, it is in the holy commandments not to take their daughters. Don't give your sons unto their daughter. Don't, because they're going to turn you away from your God or your Yah. That's why the Most High told his chosen, don't deal outside of your nation of people. It didn't have anything to do with skin. It was all about a spiritual disconnect. That's why the Most High kept saying, don't do this thing. Okay, so let's catch up to modern day times and terms. Okay, so even though there was this interaction back then, there was also their participation in the slave trades, better known for the Chinese, not so much for the Japanese. You'll not hear about it like that, right? To this very day, y'all, Chinese people hate, and I know that's a very strong word, but despise people that look like Sis D. They're hitting and fighting us in beauty supply stores, and you're mistreating us in nail shops, even though that's generally not them. But y'all hear where I'm going, right? You are disrespecting us in your food or restaurant places of business. You are talking about us. You are still disrespecting the apple of the Most High Yah's eye. And you gonna catch this business because you still took part in the mistreatment of Yah's people. Now, I can say this. For the most part, Ammonite people have learned to cleave to us. Yeah, they're pretty good about it. Part of that is because our interactions with Japan throughout the wars, I think they have just been, and this is not like a whole breadth of knowledge for Sis D, but I'm just giving you what I know because almost every man in my family has been in the military, right? And I think some of that has been because Japan has really opened their eyes to see that people of color have been oppressed in a way here, and they have kind of understood we are not their enemy. So they're not really fighting us as people of color who are oppressed here, just like the enemy oppressed them too in concentration camps. Y'all remember that? Yeah, they had Asian people in concentration camps too. So they kind of said, aha, okay, so these people are trying to make it like we were trying to make it. So we're not really, we got common enemies. We're not. So I think for the most part, Ammonite people have kind of gotten it, and they've decided to kind of cling to us a little bit better. They accept us a little bit better in Japan. So I would hope and pray that the Most High sees them in a more favorable and merciful light, then y'all, everything is playing it right in front of my face. Okay, so I would hope and pray to the Most High that He sees the Ammonite people in a more favorable light. But y'all, I didn't make the rules. I didn't make up the playbook. All I can do is pray and ask the Most High for better understanding and see what He says. He has sovereignty to do with whomever He wants, however He wants. So I'm just going to leave it like that. But let me get back on topic to say this. Y'all, Chinese people in specific, during the pandemic, have thrown continental African people out of apartments, refused services. There was a story about a lady who was very close to delivering. She was trying to get on a train, if I'm not mistaken. They refused her entry onto the train. Made her walk, even though she was trying to tell people that she could not walk because she was literally very close to her delivery date. The lady ended up falling down on the side of the street, ended up going into the hospital early. And I'm not sure if she delivered early or not, but the baby was fine, mom was fine. But y'all, this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. The hummingbird is on the side of me. I don't know if y'all will be able to see. Can y'all see? I hope y'all can see. I hope y'all can see. Oh, oh, okay. So I think I freaked out the hummingbird. Somebody asked about hummingbirds and why I keep talking about it, because I'm sitting out in the same place and the hummingbird yet again comes to suck on nectar. So I was trying to show that. Anyway, back on topic. So even to this very day, y'all, Chinese people are still committing crimes that are just inhumane and unkind and not friendly, and throwing shoes at people and kicking them out of beauty supply stores, and it's the whole entire Asian diaspora to some degree, because Korean people do it as well. Um, yeah, sorry, Korean people, y'all gonna have to get this work too. So I'm specifically focusing on Moab and Ammon right now. Chinese people have not been very kind or have taken very lightly to my people, and the Most High is gonna deal with you when the time comes. I'm sorry to say it, but that's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna drop you guys some links and some more information. There's a lot of reading information out there, y'all. Sister he says it, and I try to bring it out to you and try to bring you guys up to date. But do your research, find some books, check out the information that I share with you guys. Go do a YouTube search for other people who are talking about the same content that'll help put flesh on the bones of the subjects that I'm sharing with you guys, so you guys can go, oh, ha, aha, have the epiphany, let the light bulb go off and say, this is what Sis D was talking about, right? Asian people, you're still despising us, specifically Chinese people. Stop doing us dirty. We have not done anything to anybody. We are never the aggressors to these nations that hate us. That's the crazy thing about it to me. When have you ever seen black people be the aggressors toward anybody but our own? And generally, most of that time is because we're so frustrated that we're in proximity to one another in these ghettos, in these projects, in these places where we're forced to live, that we just retaliate because that's the people that are closest to us. But when have you ever seen us retaliate to somebody outside of our nation? You'll never see it, because that's not even the people that we are. We are kind, loving, hospitable, generous, loving, friendly, musical, kind, ingenious, brilliant. Yada yada yada. Can I keep going? With that's just the people that we are. We are not fighters. At the heart of who we are is we. Usually, when you see us doing that, that is a defense mechanism because we've been stepped on for so long. Does that make sense, y'all? Think about it. Every latest pow pow. Where have you seen us ever be the instigator? Anything negative that has happened in modern history in the last 100 years, when can you guys ever go and say in mass it has been people that look like me? You can't. You cannot, because that is not who we are. You might find these random just droplet type incidences where you go, oh my gosh. We commit crimes. Not saying I don't condone any acts of breaking the law. I never do. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I'm always going to push for that. But when can you ever go and say, oh, we're just committing certain crimes? People of color, and I'm speaking about folk that look like me, we commit crimes that make sense, that are logical. If our kids don't have Pampers, we don't have money, we're going to go steal some Pampers. Not saying that's right, but do you guys see how that makes sense? If you have a wife and kid and you don't have the money and your kids are hungry, your wife is hungry, you're going to go steal some food. Well, at least before. Or try to rob a bank or something of that like. So we're portrayed as these heartless criminals and things. It is so far from the truth, y'all. So far from the truth. Stop and think about it. Think about all of the activities that have happened in churches, in grocery stores, in schools, in community parks, at social events. Who has it always been? It's never been us. Ever. Ever. It's not us, y'all. That's not even how we get down. So I hope that makes sense. So now when you hear Sis D talking about these videos that heads are going to roll, somebody has got to pay for these crimes that you've committed against us when we've done nothing to you but just try to be. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. We want that too. Right? So I just wanted to drop this video for you. Heads are going to roll part 2. Moabites and Ammonites. Moabites, you gonna get this work the worst. Ammonites, I'm gonna pray for y'all because at least y'all trying to figure it out, work it out, and trying to be cool with anybody. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna stop right there and leave this for y'all. I hope and pray to the Most High you guys were able to get something out of this video. Yeah, email me if you have more questions. Y'all know how I do. Okay, so to the delightful family, to the Vibe of Yah tribe, I see y'all. May the Most High bless you and keep you and be with y'all today, and as we go into the furtherance of our week. And I think I'm gonna just go ahead on and stop. If I miss anything, y'all know how I do. If I missed anything, forgive me. So I'm gonna stop right there and just say I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a great week, okay? And I'm gonna close on out like I generally always do. If I say vibe up, y'all, vibe up. This is the and I'm out.